a big piece of my experience from being here from 2000 to 2004 was that I didn't often feel reminded that I was female in the classroom, possibly more so socially, and that is also sometimes due to our age and just the dynamics of college, which is universal across campuses. But things distinctly Duke, early on my first year, I wanted to be on DSG. And so I remember going door to door, and it was actually my birthday, which is always a helpful thing to remind people when you're asking them for your vote, is that it's my birthday, and if you could help me on my birthday, please vote for me. I didn't feel reminded of being female then. I actually just felt like I wanted to go be a part of the student government.
Well, I definitely have a passion for Duke, and always have. I think I grew up with it from my father. My father was in one of the first classes, and he was a Methodist minister, and of course Duke was based on a lot of Methodism at that time. When I was born, it was very important for my father to have me baptized in the chapel, and I was the first baby baptized in the Duke Chapel, which I consider to be a tremendous honor.
The irony, I think, is that undergraduates who hear of our experiences think how restrictive our lives were, being locked in our dorms at 10:30 at night, but we experienced it as considerable freedom to
yes.
be able to express ourselves, to do what we wanted to do with within certain confines, and it was the way it was. I don't think we chafed under that at all.
I didn't. I expected that's the way it was going to be. When I went there, they sent us this little book ahead of time to tell us.
Oh, tell them about the social standards, about how we...
The Duke Duchess.
Yes. The Duke Duchess, right. You couldn't, one of the rules was if you smoked, that's okay, as long as you were sitting down on a bench on campus, but you couldn't walk around.
Carry the cigarette.
And carry the cigarette and walk around, which my mother thought was hilarious.
The percentage of women in engineering hasn't really changed all that much since I was a student here. It's still around 20%, even though percentages in law and medicine have now reached the 50% mark. So, be that as it may, we have to probably realize that some of our best mentors are still going to be men. And I'm very happy that the Duke professors were then and are now wonderful mentors, and I think I really benefited from that. So I think my message to women today would be to not wait around for the right woman professor to come along, but to take advantage of the talent that we have here, the wonderful mentors who are here on the faculty, both male and female,